Well, let's get the latest on the investigation, and we're joined on the line by Free State Police spokesperson Sam Makele. Mr. Makele, thank you very much for your time. Can you explain to us the circumstances that have led to Mr. Ngwenya's killing?
Good day to you, Toli, and the viewers. Yes, we can confirm that there is a murder case we are investigating in Vrede after, as you said, the 53-year-old Mr. Ngwenya was found dead. Out of the preliminary investigation, we found that he had some injuries, and normally when someone is having such injuries, immediately the conclusion would be that he was murdered, and the post-mortem result will also be allowed to also prove the same. And at the moment, the case is still being investigated. We haven't arrested anyone, but we are anticipating through the skills of the warrant officer who was tasked to investigate this matter that there will be breakthrough soon. What we can appeal to the community about is speculations, because there are already people speculating the circumstances surrounding the death itself, also the removal of the body. These things can only be proven otherwise by forensic investigation, which we must give opportunity to prevail as well and take us to that direction. But for now, we are investigating that matter, and there's no one taken into custody yet.
Mr. Makele, you speak about speculations around Mr. Ngwenya's murder. What are some of these speculations that you're warning against?
Something which we picked up through the media comments which were made, recordings which were made, which were in circulation. Normally when we do investigations of this nature, you don't allow to be derailed by a distance, and on the same time you don't ignore them. The investigating officer is quietly aware of the circumstances and the background of the deceased, and it's something which you have to take into consideration while investigating the matter. But we don't want to cloud his investigation by the circumstances and the background of Mr. Ngwenya, which might make him to be disfocused on his investigation. But as I said, Kole, it's important also to take into consideration that who he interacted with previously, and as well as some problems which were there. But we cannot allow it to totally, from the beginning of investigation, to cloud the whole investigation to take it that direction.
Now, just as a final question to you, Mr. Makele, there are reports that Mr. Ngwenya, it appears, may have been murdered somewhere else and then wrapped up in blankets and was then taken to his home, where he was placed on the bed to make it look like he was murdered at home. Is that what you found as well?
That's why, Koli, I say we take investigation from the scene of crime, or where the body was found initially. And if there is anything which proves that the body was dumped there, it was murdered somewhere, our forensic investigation will prove that. But we cannot now immediately decide on that until we have received a forensic investigation on some of the evidence which was picked up by a forensic team from the scene itself. When that time comes, then we can immediately confirm if that's the case. But for now, we started from where the body was found as a scene of crime. Then if there is another second scene, then we can confirm out of forensic investigation if there is any.
Are you able to tell us what are some of those things that you may have found on the scene, forensically speaking?
The forensic investigation, it will include the clothing and whatever was wrapping up the deceased during the time when the body was found, and any other things which might be in the surrounding area, like the drops of blood which we can pick up, because when someone has been murdered, the drop of blood, we don't come to conclusion that it's from the deceased himself. We have to go through the tests so as to find out whether the drops of blood which were found there belong to the deceased himself or any other person.
All right. Thank you very much for that brief explanation. That was a Free State Police spokesperson, Sam Makele.